Hello everyone, welcome into a brand new video. I hope you all are doing very well out there. Today we are going to be jumping into the bunny hole of the indie web. I have no clue what the indie web truly is. However, I have been watching some videos on YouTube lately where people talk about their website that they've made on certain sites that we are going to get into, and it really got me interested because I didn't know it existed. So that's where this video is coming from. And I really hope that we can experience this entire journey together, which is why I'm making this video. Let's hop in. Okay, this is going to be a series down the bunny hole, and I want you to know it's going to be very loosey-goosey. It's going to be me just diving into things that I have no clue about, but I want to have some clue about because they're interesting or what have you. So if you're expecting some in-depth, like super informational, like I did so much research for this, then you're in the wrong place. This is a we are learning about this together sort of thing. So if you're here for that, welcome. Let's go ahead. First, we're just going to look up what is the indie web. It says the indie web is a community of people building software to enable personal, independently hosted websites to maintain their social data on their own web domains rather than on large, centralized social networking services. I lost the C in there. It was first developed at a series of conferences known as Indie Webcam by, I'm about to completely butcher this, but Tantic Selick, Amber Case, Aaron Parecki, Crystal Beasley, and Kevin Marks. It uses a suite of tools including web mention and micro formats to decentralize social communication and distribution of content. The indie web is based on 10 core principles. Own your data. Love that. 2. Use and publish visible data for humans first, machines second. 3. Make what you need. 4. Use what you make. 5. Document your stuff. 6. Open source your stuff. I love open source, and we are going to get into that more in a different series I'm going to be creating. 7. UX and design is more important than protocols, formats, data models, schema, etc. 8. Modularity. 9. Longevity. I also love that. 10. Plurality. And an informal 11th, above all, have fun. Okay, these are really good. I like that. Okay, that's a pretty good starting spot. Now, indieweb.org. The indie web is a people-focused alternative to the corporate web. We are a community of independent and personal websites. Oh, this is one of the questions I actually wrote down. I have just a few, like, to break up the video a little bit. And one of them is, so we have, what is the indie web? We just went through that. How do you become a part of the indie web, and examples of the indie web? How do I join the indie web? Get started on the indie web by connecting with the indie web community, getting a personal domain, a place for your content, and setting up your homepage and other indie web essentials. Do the reasons why resonate with you, but you are not sure how to get on the indie web? You have found the right page. Oh, and this is also from indieweb.org. The indie web is a people-focused alternative to the corporate web. Okay, we are on indieweb.org. Indie Webcam. That's the one we just saw on the Wikipedia, actually. Okay, let's see what's right here. Principles, community posts, visit random site. I feel like that's risky, but I can just edit out any sites that are inappropriate, so we'll try it. Get a personal site. FAQ, code of conduct, join the indie web. This format is definitely reminding me of a Discord server. What is the indie web? The indie web is a people-focused alternative to the corporate web. We are a community of independent and personal websites based on the principles of owning your domain and using it as your primary online identity. Publishing on your own site first, optionally elsewhere, and owning your content. Your content is yours. When you post something on the web, it should belong to you, not a corporation. Too many companies have gone out of business and lost all of their users' data. By joining the indie web, your content stays yours and in your control. You are better connected. Your articles and status messages can be distributed to any platform, not just one, allowing you to engage with everyone. Replies and likes on other services can come back to your site, so they're all in one place. You are in control. You can post anything you want in any format you want with no one monitoring you. In addition, you share simple readable links such as example.com/ideas. These links are permanent and will always work. Okay, join the indie web. That's what I'm liking right there. Get started now or learn more. Why indie web? Join #IndieWeb Chat Real-Time Log to share your website, get inspiration, or ask about services and projects to set up your indie web site. Read This Week in the indie web for weekly highlights. Blog with us monthly. We have a number of monthly collaborative blog carnivals that you can join by posting your own site. Each month features a different topic, theme, or movie to blog. Indie Web Carnival, Indie Web Movie Club. Oh, homebrew? I know homebrew for gaming systems. The indie web, beyond blogging and decentralization, the indie web effort is different from previous efforts, communities, principles over project centrism. Others assume a monoculture of one project for all. We are developing a plurality of approaches and projects. The indie web community has a code of conduct. Publish on your site. Show before tell. Prioritize by making what you need, creating, iterating on your site. Design first. Protocols and formats second. Focus on creating a good user experience and using your own prototype features to focus on minimum necessary formats and protocols. Simpler building blocks. When necessary, we adopt, improve, and create open standards for good design, user experience, and ease of implementation. Perhaps most importantly, we are people-focused instead of project-focused. We have regular meetups. All are welcome. You don't need to have a website to join, but you should be interested in personal websites. Now, let's go back up to join the indie web. Why? There are many reasons why you should use the indie web when controlling your experience on the web instead of corporate algorithms, deciding where and when to post your content and where it goes. Perhaps you're done with others owning your content, your identity, and yourself. Most definitely. Our online content and identities are becoming more important and sometimes even critical to our lives. Neither are secure in the hands of random, ephemeral startups or big silos. We should be the holders of our online presence. Do they use that? They use that wording? When it comes to me, because I like to be organized with my digital stuff. And when it comes to my social media stuff, the folder I use to encompass all that is always online presence. It didn't need to be said, but I said it. Dan Gilmor, just in case you were still wondering. Why the Indie Web Movement is so important by Dan Gilmor, April 25th of 2014. Suppose you could write in your personal blog and have a summary of your posts show up on popular social media sites like Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+. I miss Google+ so much. And Facebook. And then have responses on those sites show up as comments in your blog. You can, and if some talented programmers have their way, you will soon be able to do so easily. In fact, it's what I'm doing right now with this post, which is also running at Slate Magazine. Why would you or I want to do this? Simple. We're in danger of losing what's made the internet the most important medium in history. A decentralized platform where the people at the edges of the networks, that would be you and me, don't need permission to communicate, create, and innovate. This isn't a knock on social media, on social networks' legitimacy, or their considerable utility. But when we use centralized services like social media sites, however helpful and convenient they may be, we are handing over ultimate control to third parties that profit from our work, material that exists on their sites only as long as they allow. It kind of hits hard. That's really true. I mean, I loved Google Plus, and then Google decided it wasn't that popular compared to other sites, and they decided to take it down, and I lost all my friends, I lost all of that stuff. And then, I mean, when it comes to things that sites allow, I mean, you can't post certain things on YouTube, you can't post certain things on Instagram, you can't post certain things on Twitch, you can't post certain things on tons of these places. And I just want to post what I want to post. I don't want to have to think about algorithm when I want people that are like-minded to see my stuff. Even if most people don't recognize what's at stake yet, I'm happy to say that a small but growing group of technologists does, and they've created what they call the indie web movement to do something about it in an extended online conversation and periodic in-person meetings. The latter are indie web camps, where they gather to hack together tools aimed at liberating us, to the extent possible, from centralized control, what the web's key inventor Tim Berners-Lee has called re-decentralization of the net. In their early work, they're taking advantage of the good things the social network silos, as they call them, can offer while ensuring that the data we create and as much of the conversation it endangers. And as much of the conversation it engenders lives in our own home-based sites. They're creating what they call an alternative to the corporate-owned internet, and do we ever need it? The principles, as they say on their website. Your content is yours. When you post something on the web, it should belong to you, not a corporation. I think we've read all of this. Amber Case, one of the indie web creators, was drawn to it because the web has become a claustrophobic space where all I could do was consume with barriers to building and owning. She saw a new generation of internet users who'd never registered a domain name and weren't even aware of what was possible. That happened in part because Twitter and Facebook showed an easier path to creating online, says Aaron Korecki, another indie web organizer. The original vision was everyone has their own space and made things. Then the silos formed and attracted people because it was easier. I spent 2 days with them and others in the movement at their recent San Francisco camp. There's another camp being held this weekend in New York City, and came away dazzled by the vision of what they intend. I learned more about a variety of technologies they're creating to make it happen, including things called web mention and microformats, among the underpinnings of the move toward re-decentralization. I also came away with open source tools, which are still rudimentary, that have enabled me to move in a more independent direction. In my case, because I use WordPress for my personal blogging, I've installed several software modules that extend the WordPress software's basic functionality. One is Jetpack, which lets me create posts that show up on social media sites, social network sites. My mind just switches it. Another is IndieWeb to get the replies back to my own site. The outbound piece depends on Tantic Selix POS, which stands for Publish on Your Own Site, Syndicate Elsewhere. Getting the comments, likes, favorites, and other responses back depends on Ryan Barrett's bridging. I won't go into the technical details, but this stuff is close to magical, and even in its currently early days form, and far advanced from when I first heard about it in a post last fall at Wired News. This is also classic internet innovation. created and deployed at the edge, not the center, rough and constantly being improved. And if we're lucky and help these folks by testing it out on our own devices, it's a vital part of the future. Okay. Wow, back in 2014 this started. Okay, that was a really good article. Why have your own website? Many people have written excellent articles about their reason for having a website and or lists of things you can do with a personal website. There are a few examples. I think the end goal is actually going to be to create my own website on the IndieWeb. I think it's doable. I know nothing about programming. So we'll see how it goes. 2/19/2024. Whoa, this is cute. Oh, so used to pages just being in white or in black, you know, for dark mode. And now we have a blue site. Very on brand. 100 things you can do on your personal website. Jane's Coffee blog reports wonder. One of my favorite things to do in my free time is to tinker with this website. Indeed, this website is a culmination of years of tinkering. I have added features like coffee shop maps that I can share with friends, a way for me to share my bio in 2 languages, a site map.xml file to help search engines find pages on my website, and more. When I have free time, I often find myself asking, what can I do with my website today? I suspect many other people passionate about their websites will ask this question too. This post is an answer to that question for its readers. Below, I list many things you can do on your personal website. This post is not meant to be a checklist so much as a source for inspiration. And I do love my inspiration. You should see my Pinterest board. Perhaps one of the ideas below will take you down a delightful bunny hole, and that leads you to new learnings. Perhaps an idea will bring you joy. Perhaps some ideas aren't right for your site, but that still get you thinking. These ideas are inspired by what I have done and things I have seen on the personal web. For more ideas, refer to the 32-Bit Cafe's personal website ideas list. Without further ado, a list of 100 things you can do on your personal website. And I'm just gonna run on through this. If you don't have one already, set up a website. You can use any website making tool you want. WordPress, Micro.blog, HomeG.io are 3 of many tools that you can use without code or extensive setup. You can even make your own site with code if you want. 2 write a blog post about something that interests you, something that brought you joy recently, a thing you learned over the last week, about some book you finished reading, your strategy on playing a game you like, or whatever else you would like to write about. Make a recipe you made, share a recipe you made recently, publish a photo you took recently, make a blog roll that links to personal websites you like, make a robots.txt file that limits how search engines and AI crawlers can ingest your site, create a shrine about something that makes you happy, a band, a television show, or anything else. You already know it would be Inuyasha. Oh. Make an image map that lets someone click on parts of an image to learn more. Perhaps you can make an image map of your desk where someone can click on each object to learn more about it. Okay, wait. That sounds so cool. Sometimes you just have to open your mind and be willing to hear these suggestions, these things that help your brain start turning the gears and get you pumped up and actually being creative, making up your own ideas. Like, I would never think this was possible, but somebody put it out there, and now I'm just like, my brain is about to be focused on that. Like, I'm about to be looking at my desk, like, how can I give this experience of the importance of these objects and what they mean to me? And my mind already goes in a million miles in directions. Like, share a list of your favorite books, make a movie recommendations page, add a dark mode that readers can enable, register a domain name and use it with your website, add an Easter egg, make a guest book where people can leave notes saying they liked your website, add a background image to your website or page on your website, create a scavenger hunt where people need to hunt through pages to find clues. I'm so glad we're looking at this. Leave comments in your HTML so people can understand how different templates on your site work. For example, you can enter your head tag so people looking at the code know what different meta tags do. Remember, someone may be view sourcing your website who has never made a website before. Pay attention, share a list of web pages, articles, websites, blog posts, photos, games, etc. you have employed recently. Add alt text to images that don't have them. Use Wave to find potential accessibility issues on different pages on your website. Use page speed insights to check the speed of your website. Try to make pages load faster if they currently load slow. If you publish academic works on your website, add a section that shows how people should cite your work. Make an library where you list the books you own but have not or do not plan to read. Make a word game. Write about something you added to your website. # site documentation. Write a list of words you learned recently. Add an RSS feed so people can subscribe to your blog. Create an on this day feature that links to blog posts you published on a given day in the past. Add a skip link to make it easier for screen reader users to navigate your website. Create an archive page that lists all of the posts on your website. Create a mascot for your website. That could be really interesting, especially since I have a persona video coming out soon. Add an 88 by 31 button to your website. Make an 88 by 31 button for your website. Join a Webring. Translate. Okay, this is actually like we're hopping into some holes. Translate a page on your website in another language you know or are learning. You're about to see all my stuff in Japanese. Add a print style sheet. Make sure all the links work on your website. Start a blog carnival where you challenge friends to write about a specific topic each month. Pass on the task of choosing a topic to a new person every month. Add REL equal ME links to your other profiles on the web. Mastodon shows your website is verified with a green check mark if your site has a REL equal me link to your Mastodon profile. Make an omaki. If you want to present your work professionally on your website, add a resume page with an HTML. Style code snippets and posts on your blog with a syntax highlighter, i.e. prism.js. Review your head tag contents to review scripts and tags you know and need. Make a search feature for your website. Create a now page. Add a sparkline that shows your post frequency. Experiment with different fonts. Make sure your heading sizes are not too close together. Add an disservice or florim to end of the point. Use the light YouTube web component to improve page loading speeds when you have embedded a YouTube video on your page. Try a new color scheme on your website. Create a style page that shows how every HTML element you use to write content appears. Use this as a reference as you tweak content styles. Write a quiz to share with your friends. Add web mention support to your personal website so you can receive notifications from people whose sites support web mention, like this one. Link to or write a post in response to a blog post on your website. All of this sounds so amazing, so unique, so confusing to me currently. But in a few weeks, I might be able to tell you guys in a very masterful way what all of this means. And I look forward to that. Make a web component for one of the parts on your website so that others can use that component on their website. Add an effect that changes an image when you hover over it. Add an audio recording of you saying your name or nickname so people know how to pronounce it. Add a holiday theme for a day of significance for you. Draw a picture and share it to your website. Add an interactive pixel grid that people can click on your homepage. Add a Not by AI button if your content is all written by you. Share a list of your favorite podcasts. Make a new website for something you are passionate about: baking, poetry, words, funny charts, Inuyasha, whatever you like. Make a favicon for your website. Okay, so I do know what that is because I've been working on my business, which will be shared in a different video. But a favicon is the little icon that you see next to like the tab name that you're looking at. It's like how Wikipedia has the W that you see. So, not sure if that was a good explanation, but I hope that helps. Write a blog post about the history of your personal website. Make a page that has an audio recording playing in the background, birds chirping, background noise of people chatting. Make a mood board. Use the details and summary HTML elements on a page on your website. Change the default color that is used to highlight text on your website. Help someone else set up a website. Write a document that describes how your website works for yourself so you don't forget. Definitely need that. This is useful if you have made a site with code. Write a review of a piece of art you like. Describe how it makes you feel or what it makes you think about. Write a blog post with a friend about a shared interest. Update an old blog post you wrote that you know needs updating. Add side notes to a blog post. Make a table of contents for a long article you have written. Add an icon next to external links using CSS so people know a link will take them to another site. Add hover cards. Wait, James. That's only 83 ideas, including the ideas for the blog posts. You promised 100. That's right, I did promise 100 ideas, but to get there, I am going to need your help. The ideas above represent what I have seen on the personal web, but I am keen to hear ideas from more people. That's slick. That's very slick. The ideas above represent what I have seen And that's why I'm extending an invitation. Help me finish this list. Write down a few ideas of things that someone could do on their website. Publish those ideas on your blog. Share them with your friends. The beauty of the web is that we can, together, share ideas. We chart paths that define people's experiences on the web. We need more people to weave the indie web. The people who experiment with the web platform and create new things that interest them. I hope the list above inspired you to either 1. Do something with your site, or 2. Write your own list of ideas. Indeed, there are endless possibilities on the web. It's up to you to explore and to help weave the web. Alright. I love that. Thank you, James. Whoa. So this is the 88 by 31 web button thing. Whoa, CSS gradient. Oh yeah. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, wait. Okay. I absolutely love customization, so that's why the indie web is so interesting to me. If you're also into maximum customization, no matter where it is, a video game, IRL, creating a website, then this is most likely for you. Okay, now what is this? I'm not understanding 88 by 31. Is this like, it's just a small version of the page that you're on? Oh, I can't move that. Okay. I don't understand. Oh, is this the thing? No, I have no clue what I'm doing currently. Oh, this is a button maker. Oh, okay. I thought this entire thing was its own button. That's what was confusing me. So this is the stage, I'm guessing? Okay. So this is a clickable if photo. Because I went down my own bunny hole the other day. Whoa, wait, that sounds weird. But I went down a bunny hole in a different video the other day, so I have a bunch of clickable photos. They didn't see me some clickable diff. I don't know. I'd be so down to put my switch. Fancy detail. Wait, is it done? Okay. No. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, so I double clicked it and the stuff went away. Okay. Oh, there it is. I was like, why is it not? Oh, wow. And it automatically. Oh. I don't know how I'm formatting this video. I don't know. Yeah. Every time. Okay, here we go. Font size decline. Add an image. I like this. Oh my god! That's my boy. That is my boy. Yeah. On the side, I could put the Inuyasha, like his name in Japanese. Wait, this is really exciting. Okay, I like that. I like exactly how it is. Indie web. Alright, I just saved it. That's really cool. We're gonna go ahead, save that. And now we're gonna move on. Welcome to Rings Around the Internet, the Webrings Fanlisting. We all remember Webrings, right? Whether you call them Webrings or Web Rings or Net Rings or Site Rings. If you were on the web during the 90s, you were likely a part of one of these communities. Web rings were curated communities with cool badges that you could jump on sites to and fro with simple previous, next, and random links. They were usually centered around a specific topic and helped you find like-minded sites to explore. This is my fan site dedicated to these virtual cool kids clubs. from way back when. Join if you had one, and or if you're a fan of Webrings. But it says these are button. Link back. Oh my gosh. Nothing was working that I clicked on, and now something did work. Neocities. Okay. Softheartclinic.neocities.org. All the YouTube videos that I was watching, they kept mentioning Neocities. Come on in, take a closer look. Maybe we can find one for you. You can put these rewards on your website as long as you fulfill the conditions. Happy collecting. More rewards will be added eventually. Connected. Joined a web ring or circle. Your digital bonds have strengthened. Congratulations. A solid start. Congratulations. This website has existed for a year. What will the future hold? And I can just save that. Okay. Oh, woo! We are now into the Neocities, which is, I think, an easy way to get started with your own piece of the indie web. The Soft Heart Clinic waiting room. Here you will find fun stuff that doesn't fit in any of the other sections. Click on a magazine to read it. This is so cute. You got the little Chow from Sonic. Like, I love those things. The words come and get them. Site map, update log, odds and ends, soft video game reviews, spouses. Oh, there's done. Is this like a Pokemon? Minera, fashion, creature raising. Let's click on a page to track my progress of raising creatures in different games. Chow, Sonic Adventure 2, the Chow Garden. Oh man. The Slime Time, Stardew Valley, the basics. It would be so cool if I could just. I'm over here clicking on things. Like, let's do words. Oh, this is how we got here. Most pages are listed on the sitemap, but some subpages are not. Calendar, good things, info, art therapy, art, animation, zines. Ooh. Collection of little zines. Please don't repost or use without permission. Okay. We're not going to click these because I don't know what's really considered like repost and use without permission, so I'm just not going to click on that. The blanket fort, student music. Oh, this is really cool. Wait, so I could put, okay. No, all of the embedded songs albums are uploaded by the creators, their associated record company, or a curator who has been given permission to upload the song. Please support the creators instead of unauthorized re-uploaders. Recommendations? Neat Neocities sites. You can use this button if you want to link my site. Please don't hotlink damage. Upload the button to your own site. I'm just clicking on stuff. This is so cool. Look at this. This site is beautiful. I love the backgrounds. Digital habits, minimalism, sustainability, hardship. The fact that there's potential for growth doesn't mean you have to constantly be working on yourself. Sometimes you need to just be, and that's okay too. Let's go to this one. Whoa. You got some My Little Pony. No time spent with a cat is wasted. Toolbar, the ICL icon extractor. Audie's personal website. Best viewed on desktop. Which is where we are. This is Miku approved. This site is Miku approved. Art commissions are open. Whoa! MLP. My Little Pony. Okay. That's okay. Let's see. Awards. Whoa. Okay, so this is a big Pokemon lover right here. The Neutron Style Award. I handled the Neutron Style. Looks like he could handle the Neutron Style. Legolas Affinity Award? That I had a crush on Legolas at age 14 award. We've all been there unless you were born before 1987. I don't even know who that is, so I guess I would not get that award. Vape free, this website is vape free. This is my button on your site. This is me begging you. Vaughn is my greatest friend, and I somehow managed to convince her to make a site. Go enjoy it. Okay. That's good. Oh! Oh! What? This is so beautiful. The bread has shadows. It is newbie. Because then you'd cross the train tracks to go into town. Oh wow. Okay, this is really cute. New Leaf is my favorite Animal Crossing as well. Banana Bread blog. I'm speedrunning this update because my folklore class starts in like 2 minutes, but hey, long time no see. Honestly, I am everywhere right now. The slivers of free time I have are going to things I don't get to do very often, and unfortunately, I've lost a bit of passion for updating my website in the process. I'm working on it though. I played a shit ton of Minecraft and Animal Crossing over the weekend, which was very refreshing. I've been sleeping a bit more, if not on the best schedule. I've got myself on a 4 hours one night, 9 hours the next, so that's been pretty good for my health. Not to get too in-depth about my personal life, but I definitely eat out Tupperware and the microwave more than anything else, and I'm not sure if I can even eat real food anymore. As for what's to come on my website, probably nothing until finals are over, so look forward to seeing me again in May. I love all, like 10 of you, a lot, and I've been designing my new website in my mind. Maybe I'll share the plans with you sometime. Bon, you have the most beautiful site. Like this is magnificent. Recipe book? Whoa, it's an actual recipe. Okay, if anybody wants the recipe, there it is. Alright, so we are on the Neocities.org website. Neocities, create your own free website. Unlimited creativity, zero ads. Always love that. Neocities is a social network of 1.1 million websites that are bringing back the lost individual creativity of the web. We offer free static web hosting and tools that allow you to create your own website. Join us. Okay, I can sign up for free. Username, my site name, .neocities.org. Just a Jovial. Tags your interest, site topics. I whipped this up with no hesitation. Okay. What am I gonna do? Everything I wanted is gone. Oh, well now I'm lost. All my ideas kind of got sucked down a drain. Okay, we'll just do 4 then. Because, I mean, okay, I'll just put anime. Welcome to Neocities, Justin Jovial. Neocities will never put advertising on your site. Instead, Neocities is powered by you. Help us bring back creative websites by becoming a supporter. For free, then you get 1 GB of storage, how much space you have to upload files. The more space, the bigger your site can be. 200 GB of bandwidth. How much traffic can visit your site? This is a soft limit. Temporary surges are fine. We won't take your site down automatically, and we're very flexible. That means don't spam the website. Supporter, $5 per month, 50 GB of storage, much more disk space so you can build a much bigger website, 3,000 GB of bandwidth. Wow, so 3 TB, right? Okay, I got it set up. Let's get started. New to coding, learn how to build websites from scratch with lessons from the Neocities head cat, Penelope. Already know HTML. Get started right away on building your website. Once start by browsing, discover new sites related to your interests, and keep track of your favorites. I'm not going to start coding today, so let's just check out some websites. Oh, my site. Welcome to my. This is how my site looks. 0 views, 0 followers. Go follow my Neocities journey. Share it. I can't just get a link. My tags, yes. Let me find some Inuyasha up in here. We're gonna look at 5. I don't think anybody has Inuyasha as a tag. It's okay. Alright, so I decided I'm going to be looking at 7 of them because so many of these look so cool. And first, we're going to be starting off with Hifumi's weeb site. Heyo, I am a tech nerd and a weeb. I live in Canada and I was born in the 90s. I can be reached at. Hope you enjoy exploring my website, checking out my Mastodon. Whoa, arbitrary 88 by 31 button collection. They made so many. Literally, Hifumi is an anti-bird with Kiddo from 0. Sunny Taro. Yeah, it was Taro. You desperately want to fit in, barely succeeding. You are loved by everyone, nevertheless. Take the quiz. Should we take it? Okay, now we're on aioi.neocities.org. Whoa, the site is updating a ton right now. Mind the dust. Wireless fidelity. This is really cool. I like this. And then the background is moving too. What? Call me Yuki, Yuko, or Pochi. I'm just your average alter who woke up after a 10-year dormancy. As far as the strange new world goes, I'm not super great at navigating anything. Some people call me a time traveler or from another dimension, but I'm really just a spacey girl who feels nice carrying on like it's still the 2010s. I'm 20 and my birthday is June 10th, 2004. Nice. That means that this person just turned 21 actually. Last month. So happy birthday. This site is basically an extension of the self to me. It is basically the website I always wanted to make as a kid. It represents everything I loved about my youth. I wanted to capture everything about it and propagate a safe space of sorts for me. In this great big world full of new and confusing things, Aioi was my cozy hidey hole. Whoa. I'm scared to click on things now for the video right now. My Casey. Oh, this is so cute. What? Oh, hello. That scared me. Okay. Hello. Oh. Hello. Oh. Oh, I can't put a heart. Oh, that's too bad. Anyway. Oh, I can. Big grin. Oh, there you go. Hello. Oh. Hello. Hey, by the one button. This is where I keep my buttons and stamps. You can also get mine here. If your site has a button and you'd like to exchange stamps, leave me a message. I'm always happy to trade. If you can help it, please don't hotlink my button. Download it to your computer. I don't know what the hotlinking means. 2000? Free Wi-Fi Deoxys. What are you doing here? The large stamp. Wait, this warning, the stamp gallery is, well, full of stamps. There will be a large amount of images, most of which are moving or colorful. This may cause a computer to run slowly or may cause discomfort if you're sensitive to these things. Let's go. Hehe, I'm excited about this. I'm always adding to my stamp collection or gallery, so please check back frequently. Holy! How do you get these? Polka. Oh, Ashwa, I think he's adorable. One of my favorite. Oh, okay. Here we are. One of my favorites right there. On my desk, right here. I also have this one. Let me see. Is it gonna focus? Focus. Oh man. I got this one. There you go. Oh, somebody that's a fan of Sergeant Frog. What? Nobody talks about that show. I used to watch it all the time. So many episodes. God, I love that show. Robotics. Oh, okay, we got Brew right there. Oh, girl dance. Is Pikachu doing the caramel dance? Okay, I got it. I'm gonna get out of here. This is really nice though. Next we have NEONbandit Street, mobile friendly layout, brightly colored graphics, chromatic aberration, queerness and self-indulgence, tacky decorative gifts, dubious coding practices, work in progress optimization, objectum propaganda, hidden achievements. Enter. Oh. Oh. Got some KDA going on over there. Oh my goodness, it's just like a paperweight. Oh, whoa! Do you see my mouse? Whoa! Look at my mouse! Why does this remind me of the DS game for Kirby, Rainbow Curse? Is that what it's called? It's Rainbow Curse. Welcome, aromatic, aromantic, transgender, and from Portugal. Hi and welcome to my website. My name is Jay, also known as NEONbandit or Neon with a 0 in online spaces. I'm a non-binary digital artist from Portugal who tries their best to do a little bit of everything. I like that. Look at these. Whoa. They have their own little, wow, this is really cool. This gives me so many ideas. I'm trying to figure out the perfect one. Yeah. Status updates added a status cafe to this homepage, but I've just grown really unhappy with the current look of the page as a whole, so I'm currently remaking it all from scratch. Oh, that was just almost 2 months ago. Okay. Well, I really like it. I hope that you will find a happy medium when you redesign it. Unless this is the redesign. I'm not sure. Delta Ring. This website is part of the Delta Rune Webring. Random index. What is this? Brick-coated Webring. No creatives. Webring. Oh, Neo creative. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, this is so cool. I clicked it. Oh. So if I stay still, it stays still?
Five minutes later.
I'm having way too much fun with this. Singularity. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Oh. Hey. Welcome to the Absolute One. Oh, this place has a long way to go. So I hope you enjoy your stay here until then. Keep your phone close. Click here to proceed. Singularity, the gateway to a world of fun and cool things within my mind, varying around gaming, secrets, art, programming, and more. The best experience is featured on desktop with sounds enabled. We're entering the absolute realm. The absolute realm. This is so cool. On May 9th, 2025, a whole year, and I finally released a major update. Woo! Anyway, silly vids that overhauled in style, optimizing, and functionality. Also, I'm starting to get used to working on pages on my local drive first, rather than editing live, which will cause less chaos in the future. Yay! Trust me, more is coming soon. Oh, and I decided to remove the cast button because I'd rather put it in the Hulu section. I replaced it with Webrings since I'm starting to be a part of a lot. Oh. Okay. Hey, yeah, this website is a dedicated space for me and all my allies. However, due to my insane ADHD discovered on this date, this site's progression is whenever I feel like it. Slowly but surely, things will appear on this website, and I'll probably never mention when it's finished. Thanks for visiting, though. I'm interested into a lot of things. However, my main interest focuses on programming, 2D, 3D, art, and illustration, music production, sound engineering, and photography, video production, editing. Which I'd love to use all of those things to be an indie dev, or at least take care of all the things required to do it. I want to make this page as fun and interactive as possible, experiencing my diverse interests and bringing them to the table. So expect sudden style changes, random occurrences, Easter eggs, and funky cool tricks. Ooh, I like that when I scroll over things, then they gain color, and it slowly goes away. Look how it fades. That's really cool. This is my pages button. I recommend not hot linking. If you can, let me know if you add it to yours so I can add yours to mine. So everybody, like, one thing I've gotten from this is that people create their own buttons which link to their site. And it's like a journey of like where you've been, who you've talked to, who you're friends with. It's really, really cool. I love that. And it's just so interconnected. Mint? Banana? Whoa! Alien? Peanut? Plain nourish? Default? I like the default, it's very nice and bright. Strawberry. I thought strawberry was pretty cool. And Dez's digital journal. When I saw this, I knew I had it. So that's really, this is so cool. It actually, and it has a shadow and stuff. My name is Des, the webmaster of dogmeat.com. My site is a passion project about self-expression and archival. Besides that, I simply just find a lot of fun to mess around with HTML, CSS, JS, which is why many corners of my site look different from one another. Mostly talk about my life and things that bring me joy around here. Enjoy browsing through my internet home. Notes made for myself first, though I don't mind sharing it with the World Wide Web. I tried for my site to be as accessible as possible. Filling, normal. Status. One day ago, Loki wanted to draw on my computer. Playing Overwatch 2, Infinity Mickey, Fallout New Vegas, Bloodborne. Watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, reading the modern JavaScript tutorial, working on front-end roadmap, having a fun summer break. Oh, currently, Webrings. Whoa, Vocaloid Webring. That is really cute. Oh, I didn't mean to actually click it. Is this from a 3DS game? I thought I was actually going to the next Webring. What? No. Oh, Webring. That means we're just going to a new person stuff. Okay. I'm still learning the ins and outs. Sorry. Chat box rules and notes. Spam and rude messages get deleted. You can send any serious inquiries via email. Thank you all for the nice messages. Have fun. Okay. And we have two more info. NomnomNami is an indie game developer, musician, and artist. She has been releasing free games on itch.io since 2015. Pronouns she, they. NomnomNami, making stories about cute gays to melt your heart. This site is safe for work. All links to mature content have been marked as 18+. Whoa, bad in theater, console, whoa. Okay, well, this is really cute. Ongoing projects. Art plus comics. OCs you can still. I'm posting free character designs here. I like drawing them and want an excuse to do them more often. Leave a request or submit your own OCs to share with the world. Maybe we can build a new shared universe together. Haha, JK. Unless. Speaking to Void. Before you comment, this page is being moderated by Nell. If you don't follow her rules, she'll erase your comment from existence. Here are the rules. Be nice, don't be mean, don't use bad words, no bullying, don't say anything bad about time. Nell's girlfriend. If you followed all the rules, Nell will share your comment here in the void. It takes her some time to check them, so please be patient. Thank you for visiting. Alrighty, into the void it goes. Comic update about, I love that it's all like grayed out and then you have like a colors right there to really attract your eyes. Anime. Age 32. Their birthday is coming up. Happy birthday, NomnomNami. Hi, I'm Nami. I have been making art and posting online since I was a young teen. I started making games in my 20s and I've been doing music for most of that time too. My biggest inspiration is the Disgaea series, but I'm a fan of most NIS RPGs. I love visual novels, puzzle games, and Nintendo. I'm a big fan of Vocaloid, and I like translating songs as a hobby. Japanese is the only other language I know, but it's not like I'm fluent or anything. It's just that all of my favorite things come from Japan. Don't I know it? I'm a lifelong weeb. Anyway, I hope you'll play all my games. Favorite things: anime flip flappers, K-On!, School Days, Tatami, why did I say it like that? Tatami Galaxy, Kaiba, Hunter x Hunter 2011, Stars Align, Kino no Tabi 2003, and Euro Camp. Manga, My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness. Asumi-chan is interested in lesbian brothels 18+. Girls Last Tour. BL Metamorphosis. There's a BL version? What? Okay, on to the last one. This is Frutiger, Aero, Archive. Enjoy 2000s wallpapers, music, games, and much more. 3,000 plus wallpapers, games, music, and much more. Whoa! Welcome to the Frutiger Aero Archive, a website dedicated to archiving everything Frutiger Aero. But not only that, it is a love letter to the 2000s and a place for people who grew up during those years to relive nostalgic memories that they had through flash games, music, videos, and other media. I hope you will enjoy your time here. If you did, you can leave a message on the guest bug. For those that don't know what Frutiger Aero is, I will explain it briefly here. Thank you. Sophie Lee of the Consumer Aesthetics Research Institute coined the term in 2017. It indicates the corporate tech aesthetic from approximately 2005 to 2013. You might have seen it in Windows Vista, Windows 7, the Wii, the PlayStation 3, or even on advertisements in certain toys such as the iDoll. Notable elements of the style are bright and vibrant colors, glossy textures, glass, transparent materials, aurora borealis, skeuomorphism, bubbles, bokeh, macro photographs of grass, futurism, and humanism. Frutiger Aero derives its name from the Frutiger fonts designed by Adrian Frutiger, which inspired the Sego UI fonts and Aero, the visual design and user experience guidelines of Windows Vista and Windows 7, which stands for authentic, energetic, reflective, and open. There are also subgenres of Frutiger Aero that exist, for example, Frutiger Eco, Helvetica, Aqua Aero. You can't tell me I'm saying it wrong when it's just a shortened version. Frutiger Aurora, Dorfic, Dark Aero, and Technozen. You can take a look at the history section of my site to learn more details about its evolution through time. Scroll down for a few visual examples. Whoa! Look at that mint one! Oh, gosh, okay. Wrong person? Blue. Oh my god, I love this. I love that so much. Oh, the Xbox 360. I had mine for so long. My dad let me have the original one that he had years ago, and unfortunately, it just left me like 4 months ago. I'm very sad about it. Wii U. Oh, I love the Wii U. What? This is cool. Whoa! That looks like it would be an Xbox store if I ever seen one. These are cute. I would get one of these now. Okay, this is my new favorite site on anywhere now. My goodness, how many songs are here? Wait. Oh, there's different categories. Frutiger Aero Bliss, music that fits well with Frutiger Aero. And then there's 235 of them. Tomodachi Life. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that Tomodachi Life for the Switch 2 is coming out. That's the only time I would get a Switch 2, especially if they go ahead and drop a special edition for Tomodachi Life, like they did for Animal Crossing New Horizons, the Switch that I have. You got Coconut Mall? Yeah, you do. You just got Coconut Mall. Delfino Squid. That was my favorite on the DS. Yeah, I'll be coming back here a lot. Alright, that's gonna do it. I've been looking at this for probably 3 hours. My goodness, I'm very interested in it. On the next iteration of this, you're gonna see. It's late when I'm filming this, sorry. You're gonna see me working on my own website, which I've been meaning to for a long time now, but I guess I could really put the work in now that I've got all this information, all this inspiration. But until then, I'm gonna go ahead, get some rest. I hope you get some rest too, and I will see you all in the next video. Love, Jasmine, and bunnies.